Nobody cares that you have a YouTube channel. You're like, what do you mean? When you go online, go onto somebody else's YouTube channel and y'all leave links under people's live streams or underneath people's threads or comments, nobody cares. You have not given them a reason to care about your YouTube channel, okay? I'm going to say a lot of people, I'm going to say around like my age. Halloween, I'm going to be 30 in 3 days. People who want to be like, oh, I want to be a blogger, who like lifestyle content. I'm like 27, 28, 29. I started to not like vlog content. It's a sector of people who like vlog content, and it's a sector of people who just don't care. As we grow older, our minds don't care about the things that we used to care about, right? I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm making content and I'm making it about me, how is that helping the next person? If I'm talking about me, welcome to my channel, this and that, oh, I'm this and that, how does that help the next person and why do they care? To subscribe for the folks who care. You don't want to go around just telling everybody you got a channel, you got a channel, you got a channel. You can't go around and just telling people you got a business, got a business, I got a business. You want to strategically market. You know what market is? You want to strategically position yourself in front of people who actually care about what you do and how you serve others. That's what made me be like, oh, that's how I need to be seeing my YouTube channel. Because I'm like, okay, I started YouTube back in 2011, but what about this that I'm not understanding? Because I wanted to get monetized, y'all. And I did get monetized, right? So I still felt led. I still felt called to YouTube. And I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to do, on YouTube? And he's like, why don't you just like teach people what you know about YouTube? And like what I taught you in marketing and use what I taught you in graphic design. Put it all together and coach people. I said, oh, how others can utilize YouTube to gain an audience, to attract the audience, give them tools and steps on how to make what they want happen. It's time for us to stop saying that we want, and we actually need to do. We actually need to execute. And how do we execute? We execute on implementation. I'm an implementation and design coach. I've been designing YouTube intros for a long time, designing YouTube banners. I've been editing videos ever since I was 16. I started YouTube when I was 17 years old. God said, why don't you just go ahead and do this? But what I want you to do to their true selves, their true calling, so that they use their talents, their gifts, and their abilities so that it glorifies me. That's what I want you to do. And then everything else I added onto you. And I said, okay, Lord. Okay. It took me to do a self-development journey. It took for me to lose family members. And it took for me to dang near be 30 years old to be like, okay, Lord, I'm about to do this. It's marketing. How to put people in position. Time to get into position. Period. It's time to believe in what you want. It's time to have urgency. And that is who I help. Those of you who are aspiring YouTubers and aspiring entrepreneurs, more so creatives, who want to put their foot in the door towards entrepreneurship and solopreneurship, therefore freelancing. Okay? So that is my audience. How did I get serious? Books on books, another book, the Bible. It's time. So now that we understand, you cannot use YouTube as a hobby. If you want to produce income, do not treat your channel like a hobby. So on the weekends, y'all cannot be like, oh, okay, I'm not with my friends this weekend. Boop, I'm going to turn on my camera and just talk about anything. Okay, and then you fall off the face of the earth next month, and then you try to come on again, pop on, boop, and talk about a whole nother topic. See, that's what we want to refrain from, okay? Number one, we're going to help you clarify and visualize your vision, your foundation, your niche for your YouTube channel, okay? And your niche needs to be something that is natural to you, something that you just naturally love to talk about, okay? So that's how you're going to stay consistent. This also ties in with the consistency, okay? It's not just about you planning your videos out. It's about you staying consistent with your messaging. It's about you staying consistent with your branding. You being consistent. I can't talk, y'all. And you being consistent with the value that you bring to your audience, okay? So what value do you bring to your audience? It could be inspiration. It could be motivation. It could be creativity. It could be entertainment. It could be comedy to make them laugh. It could be to make them think. It could be to make them shop. Influencer. You know how the beauty folks be like. You feel what I'm saying? The thing when it comes to your content. Your content is to produce a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing their life change. Okay? A new way of seeing their life improve. Or if it's not their life directly, what are you doing to influence their mood? These are the things that you want to think about when you are getting ready to produce content. What do you want your audience to feel? What do you want your audience to grasp from you and your channel and every piece of content that you put out there? I would say this in short. To build a brand means to build a community. I'm going to say that one more time because I'm just now discovering this. As someone who did YouTube before in 2011, I treated it as a hobby. And now I see, oh, okay, having a YouTube channel is like having a business. I didn't look at YouTube like that. Because, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all real quick. I don't want to spoil the course. I don't want to spoil what's in the course, right? But how I started YouTube was from a hobby. Something that I did in the meantime, in between time. And was like, oh, let me turn on the camera and just do this in the meantime, in between time. And then I was doing the same thing with YouTube. Until I was like, wait a minute. I've been on YouTuber longer than all these folk. How come my channel never got monetized? And I sat back and I thought about it. I was like, oh. One, I treated it as a hobby. Two, I kept changing my niche. I kept changing topics. Three, I would show up whenever I felt like showing up. Okay? 4, I wasn't thinking about nobody else. I was thinking about me and myself. 5, okay? And another reason why I did not get monetized is because I was not community-based. If you're not community-based and you're trying to start a YouTube channel and you're trying to start a business, you're trying to start a brand, that is your biggest downfall. That's your biggest downfall. You have to treat YouTube as if you're talking to someone. Okay? You're talking to a certain sector of people. You're not talking to everyone broadly on the internet. Okay? That's why we talk about your target audience. This is marketing speak. Who are the targeted people that you want to deliver your message to? Okay? And the people that are interested in your message going to be the people that's going to stick around. And once they stick around, then they'll tell other people what you have to offer. But you have to know what you offer. You have to know what your value is. And you have to know what you stand for. Okay? Y'all, this course will be out Black Friday. There will be a Black Friday pre-sale. All right? I see y'all. It's your girl, Suntree Accessory.